Yo, what's good guys? It's your boy Ice. I'm here today in Dr. Memory's workshop and we are about to build a PC that could be yours. Yes, you heard that right. Dr. Memory is currently running an event where you can win a PC for Christmas and you get to even see how it's actually built. You get to see the parts, what they're made of, and you just basically get to understand what we do over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invite Arturas, who is the manager of Dr. Memory, to let you guys know who we are and what we do, and also what the specs of the PC are, how they slot into the motherboard and stuff. So we're gonna run through the entire thing for you guys to watch. But yeah, here we go guys. Give it up for Arturas. Hi Arturas, you alright?
Yes.
Good, good, good. So can you tell me a bit more about yourself and what you do for Dr. Memory?
So I'm a manager here at Dr. Memory, and we build PCs basically and assets. It's pretty simple.
Good, good.
Affordable, good PCs and high-end PCs.
So a lot of our viewers will be people that don't actually know how to build, hence why they're on your website, right? So why should they buy from Dr. Memory?
Well, first of all, we have a high range of PCs from very low-end entry point gaming PCs, and very high-end PCs as well.
What are the type of people that you normally make the PCs for? Who are they? Like what they do?
We basically have PCs for everyone. The other good thing about PCs, we recycle not working RAM chips and make our own RAM.
Okay.
Good for environment. And we save about 12 plastic bags for every single RAM chip we recycle, which is good.
So let's say someone wants a pre-built PC. What's the actual process? So they're on your website, they want this PC and that, you know, how does it all work?
Pretty simple. You go on our website, we have a few different ways we can buy a PC. You can buy a PC by selecting the games you play. A lot of different spec options. The cheapest PCs that we sell are below £500, so it's very very affordable entry point for. And we also sell high-end PCs if you're an enthusiast.
Amazing. So now that we know what the customer wants, it's time to build. What's the process from start to finish? So we've got all the parts in here, right? So now what do we actually do? So we're going to obviously start unboxing. How would you guys start the build?
I want you to build it.
You want me to build it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll build it. So you're going to teach me how to do it, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So we start from the motherboard. This is the motherboard. You're going to use the H470 by Asrock. That's the backplates. We'll need all these back.
This is what you see at the back of the PC. I know that much.
Manual. So this is i5 10400F, 3.2 GHz max speed. So this is the CPU. I'll let you do this now. Very simple. Legos. Legos. So you see this hatch? Just pull it back and open it.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, pull it back. This one? Oh, there we go.
Open it. And that's the socket. So this step is the most scary step for everyone. On here, there's a little triangle thing, and on here, there's also a little triangle thing. So all you have to do is just put the CPU in like this, and that's it.
So wait, where's the triangle thing?
Yeah. So the way you just drop it down on top of the.
Wait, I can't see the triangle thing. Oh, here. Okay, cool. So it's basically here. Where is it? On this corner over here, guys. Right there, that's a triangle. It's a little bit blurry, but it's definitely a triangle, and I want to match it with the triangle with the angle over there.
Yes.
Okay, so we just slot straight in like this, like Lego.
Perfect. That's it.
Oh, that's it. It doesn't even need to click, guys.
So now all you do is put the hatch back. Put it up and just turn that in, and yes, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's not gonna snap. All right, there we go.
CPU installed.
Whoa! Let's go, guys. We got a CPU installed.
CPU installed. Now, the second step we're gonna do is install the RAM. So these are the RAM that we make. These are 16 GB, 3200 MHz RAM. DDR4. These are recycled from e-waste, basically. We make them ourselves, and I'm gonna get you to install these. So there's a notch here, and then there's a notch here. So you just align these, and don't be afraid to push it down a little bit.
Okay.
You're gonna need a little bit of force, and when you hit a click.
Oh, there you go. That's the first click.
That's it.
That's it.
RAM installed.
That's literally it.
Second one.
Oh, here we go. So wait, what are these each? 8 gig each.
16 gig.
16 gig each.
Yes.
Ah, damn! You guys could get a 32 gig RAM PC off the rip, guys. Holy! This reminds me of the cartridges that we used to have for like old games. Wait, did I make the?
No, it's fine.
I made it click. That's it. So that's it. It's locked. Just like that, guys. We've got a 32 gig RAM in the motherboard and a CPU.
Next is the CPU fan. So these come with thermal paste pre-applied, so you don't have to mess around with thermal paste.
Okay. But does all CPU, does all coolers come with that? No. Okay.
Some coolers come, so that's why I'm gonna show you how to apply thermal paste as well. All you do for thermal paste, Intel CPUs, is a little blob in the middle here. That's it.
That's it.
AMD
just in the middle.
I like doing a little cross.
Why is that? What's the difference?
So the CPU, the actual CPU under the IHS is in the middle for Intel, but for AMD spread out to the whole CPU. So see how this thermal
the heat's a little bit more spread out.
It's only like in the middle, but on AMD the whole CPU needs to be covered by thermal paste. That's why I like doing a little cross.
Right. Okay.
The way I like to do it is I plug it in the motherboard first, so then I can align.
So could you do that again? I think we missed that.
Okay,
there we go.
So I like plugging it first into the motherboard, so I can align how the cable is gonna look. Put in here. It's very simple. It has little clips. You push them in. 1, 2, and that's it.
So how would you take them out? Just pinch it in and then...
How you take them out? You just unscrew it and pull them out.
Oh, wow.
This is very simple. This is a very basic fan. Very simple to install.
Yeah.
And for an i5 CPU is more than enough. So that's the CPU fan installed. The next we're going to do is the NVMe, which is also manufactured by us. It is not manufactured from recycled parts because unfortunately you can't do that with NVMe's because the NAND chips have a limited lifetime. The more you read and write into them, that's how they degrade. So unfortunately we cannot recycle NVMe's. Maybe in the future we'll find a way how to...
Is that because if they were made from recycled parts, they'd have even shorter lifespan?
Yes.
Right,
that's why we cannot recycle.
Okay.
So these are still manufactured by us, but they are not...
So basically what you did was you slotted it into that slot, clicked a little bit.
Yes, and some motherboards have different installs. The way you install the NVMe's, this one is just you slot it in, and it comes with a little screw. They screw it in with. That's basically the whole of the motherboard assembled. And then we're gonna move on to the case.
So this is basically the easiest part, guys. The easiest part looks like the hardest part because of all the soldering irons that you can see, all the slots and stuff. But you don't even need to touch 80% of it, guys. It's literally just a few core pieces, and then once you've done that, you just put it into the motherboard, and that's gonna be the next bit.
Actually, this looks like the most intimidating part, but this is the easiest part. The most difficult part of PC building is cable management. So this is our Legend case. This is our most popular case.
Yep. All right, guys, so here's the case. Can I see the front?
Yes, so this is our Legend case.
Ooh, look at that. That's slick. My style too.
This is the case that your PC as well has.
Oh, okay.
So we'll start off by removing the back panel. So, start off the first step to this is the back plate. This is the easiest bit. You just slot it in and just push it in. Very simple. So I'll let you do the motherboard.
All right, so I've got the motherboard. I'm assuming line this up with the back plate, yeah?
Yeah, just line it up with the back plate.
All right.
Can hold it by the fan, yeah?
Ooh, okay, that makes it easy. It's not gonna come off?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I wanna do, guys, if you wanna bring the camera over here, is there are, I don't even know what you call these, but that's basically where the screws goes. The what?
Screws.
Yeah, there we go. And then you line it up with the holes in this, so you can screw the motherboard. So here we go. There you go. So they're all lined up. And then we can start screwing all the pieces in. Okay, guys, so we've screwed everything in. 6 screws to here, and a couple up top over there. And the motherboard is now secure. Don't worry, guys. Obviously, they're going to be doing quality assurance checks on this, as they do with every PC. So, yeah. What do we have next?
Is all the front I/O.
What is I/O?
I/O means input output. So this, basically, front inputs.
Okay. Yeah. So
this USB, speakers. All that stuff. So these all get plugged into the motherboard. So this is the USB one. For cable management, we go through here, and then it just plugs into one of these where it says USB right here. So all you do is just align it.
So they're already labeled on the motherboard itself, and you can just
everything's labeled. This is labeled.
Yeah.
So this is the USB 2 one, and then the next one is. This is for audio. So these microphone and headset jacks at the top.
Yep. Do you want to show us where it's gonna go this time? We're gonna put a torch on, guys, so you guys can see it.
So this one goes right here, the corner. This, some of the all the motherboards have different ways, but most of them have this around the same. Everything is labeled on the motherboard. Every motherboard comes with a manual as well. Please use the manuals if you never built. Very simple. It just helps a lot. This is USB 3. It goes in here. Be careful USB 3s because they are very easy to bend and break. So the way you line it up is little notch right here. I don't know if you can see it. See, there's the little notch here. And then there's a little like hole at the bottom here. So all you do is you line up the notch with that little hole. And you just push it in. And that's it. But as I said, they're really easy to bend, so be careful. If you do bend it, all you have to do is just the casing around the USB 3, pull it out, and it's going to straighten out the things, and you can push it back in. That's how I do it.
Oh, so it doesn't really break straight away?
As long as you don't break it off, it's just bent, you can fix it.
Right, okay.
Everything.
Yeah.
Even if you bend the CPU pins on the motherboard, as long as they're not broken off, you can straighten back out, and it will still work, as long as you don't absolutely destroy your motherboard.
There you go, guys. There's a bit of room for error. They've actually made it a lot easier to build PCs now with labels and stuff, and making the parts have these notches, and if you bend them a little bit, it's not going to break straight away. So yeah, it's really not that difficult anymore, but hey, that's what we're here for. We can build for you, right?
Next step is the power buttons, reset buttons, and all the little LED lights at the top.
Hold on, let me just get a light again.
So this is also labeled, the front panel things. You can really, we won't be able to see it. At the bottom
but it's underneath,
everything. So the power one goes...
Let me see the power label on that.
It says power switch.
Yep, on that.
It goes at the top right one. The reset switch goes right below that. And then hard drive lights. It goes... So these plus minus is important because the plus needs to be on the right side. So it goes facing this way. If it's the wrong way around, it will not light up. That's the issue. And the same...
So is that the worst that can happen? It just won't turn on?
No, it literally won't affect the PC performance at all.
Okay, it wouldn't toast it or anything.
These two lights at the top, where it's these two little holes, they are lights. They will just not work.
Okay.
That's it. That's all there is. So this is the same. Plus needs to be on the right, minus needs to be at the back. In the middle of it, you just push these two in, and that's it. That's all the motherboard stuff done. So motherboard is now installed, and that's it. It's pretty simple.
So all the parts are basically plugged in. They're basically going to work. We're just going to do the cable management.
So now
putting in the GPU and stuff.
GPU, because this CPU is an F, and it will not work without a GPU because it doesn't have integrated graphics. And all we need is a power supply. So it actually gets power supplied.
Nice. You would have never guessed that, huh?
So we'll start with a power supply. 600 watt CiT is a bronze rated power supply. We also make our own power supplies, which are, if I remember correctly, they are 80 plus rated.
What does that mean?
80 plus basically means that if it's a 500 watt power supply, it will be 80% efficient. So it will only go, quick math, I don't know, the math. But like maybe it's gonna pull maybe 550 watts out of the wall max.
So you don't basically generate unnecessary energy to pay for?
Yes.
Okay. Because energy in the UK is so damn expensive.
Yes. Let's not start a political channel.
So how does this one go in? This one looks like a big Lego block.
Not modular power supply. We have modular power supplies.
What does that mean?
Modular basically means all these cables are not plugged in. I can show you actually.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is our 700 watt modular power supply. Whoops. So the way these are is they don't have the cables in.
Oh, so the cables are already sort of cemented into the box.
So these, you plug in what cables you need. So for example, if you had no GPU, then you wouldn't need to plug in the GPU cable, and there wouldn't be just extra cables going around. But this one has all the cables. It's not that bad for cable management.
Yeah, but this one's better for cable management.
Yes.
And I guess they come at a higher price.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah. Also because it's also 700 watt power supply.
Yeah.
So when you install the power supply, the fan needs to be at the bottom. That's very important. So this is an intake fan for the.
Oh, it's an intake fan.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't put your PC on a carpet. It should be on surface like this on a table where it doesn't suck in much dust or like hair or anything.
Right.
Especially if you have pets, please don't put your power supply on the carpet if you want to have a PC for more than 2 months. So this is
basically you can just put it on top like a cardboard, because what I have is just a piece of cardboard underneath, just so that it's not on an actual carpet.
Yes.
Yeah. Would that work?
Have a PC on the desk. Buy like the way my PC is at home. I have my desk, but it's too small for my PC, so I have a little nightstand desk that my PC just stands on next to my actual desk. Also, don't put it near like radiators, anything that can affect like heating of the CPU.
Okay.
And stuff. So that's installed. The next thing we're going to install is the hard drive actually, before we finish with the motherboard. There's a 1 terabyte hard drive. With our cases, it's pretty simple. Our cases also have 2 SSD bays. If you want extra storage to be installed, there's 1 hard drive bay where you can install 2 hard drives. One slides in right here, the way I will install it now, and the other one you can put at the top. The screws there.
Oh, so you can actually have 2 on that?
Yes.
Right, okay. And then another 2 in here if you wanted to, you can just slide it in there.
You have 2 SSD bays as well. This motherboard comes only with 1 NVMe slot. There's some motherboards that you can buy that have more than 1. So this is just simple. You slide it in, screw the screws in. Very straightforward.
So it stays in place.
Yeah. And it just slides in, and there's 2 thumb screws at the back. They screw in. So
nice.
Plugging in the power supply cables. This is what the cable management gets annoying.
Pay attention, guys. This is where your patience is gonna get tested, but you need to pull through it, guys. This is literally one of the most important parts of PC building.
We just go through the holes. Our cases are pretty simple to cable manage. They don't look as good at the back, but this is a 24 pin. And it just goes right into the big one. Can't really mess this one up.
Basically right there, guys.
Then the next one is the 8-pin CPU one, which is this. So it's splits into 2, but since this motherboard has 8, so it goes through this little hole here. Sometimes it's annoying to.
Is that because it's on the top of the motherboard? Then yes.
So this is at the top. That's why we just turn it to there. Just push it in. Make sure the clip at the top is fully in. There's little clips on every single one.
Yep. Can't really see it right now, guys, but there's a clip on there that you just want to make it click.
The next thing is, so our cases come with RGB. This is the RGB power. This is the Molex connector. It connects to this RGB controller box. And I will use the same cable, and this is the SATA power cable for the hard drive as well. And we install the SATA cable at the same time.
SATA cable, that's for the hard drive, yeah?
Yeah, everything's pretty simple. Just slot it in. 4 SATA cable connections here. Slot it in through here. Just click it in, and it looks nice and neat.
Nice. So everything is just plug and play, literally.
Yes.
And then just make sure you hear him click, and a few parts you need to screw on. That's it. That's literally it, guys.
So these are the leftover cables that we won't use for anything. You just zip ties these and hide them away to make it look nicer. We can't afford our PCs to not look nice. There's a lot of cable management. Can cable manage a lot of this. These would be just hide this away. Here. And just does it nicely. Can't see that. Zip tie this to here. One more right here. Most of the cases nowadays have a lot of cable management holes and stuff.
Where you can actually latch the cables onto.
I'm just gonna do so.
Make sure you don't cut the wires, guys.
And this is the GPU one. That's why it's still here. I'm gonna just thread it through the bottom here. Just get it ready for when we install the last part and the most fun parts. When also we install this is the right panel, just to make it look even better.
Yep.
All we have left is installing the GPU, which is ASUS 3050. Very, very good combination with i10 Gen i5. It's very important to not skimp out on one part. When you buy a PC, if you want to build it yourself, or when you buy ours PCs are already tuned for each part. There's not going to be any PCs that are bottlenecking each other. If you want to buy yourself, make sure you don't spend £2,000 on your graphics card and you buy £50 CPU, because your graphics card is not going to be used at all.
There you go, guys. So you want an equal-powered PC, basically.
Yes. So that's why this i5 10 Gen CPU, 10400F, and this 350 is a perfect match. 360 as well, it says, still pretty good for i5s. This is the most satisfying part of any PC build, taking up all these things. And the look of a fresh new graphics card.
This is basically a gold bar for gamers. This is right here. This is the most exciting PC component for us gamers.
Yes.
And here we go, guys. You get to watch it right here. Get installed. Brand new.
Let's do this will take these out. All you do is, again, wires. Put it in. Slide it in. It clicks in. All done.
That's it. Just basically putting a cartridge in, guys. It's a big cartridge into the motherboard.
And you plug in the power. Also important. Cable management. We don't want this dangling about.
Let me put the light back on again. It makes it easier as well when you start cleaning inside, guys, which is something that you need to do regularly, by the way. You need to clean your PCs because dust is the #1 bottleneck source for PCs. So make sure you guys clean that regularly. I'm not going to give you like a time frame, but just open your PC up and if there's quite a bit of dust buildup, clean it. It doesn't need to be once a month, once every 3 months. It depends on your household, really.
Clean it pretty often if you have pets. If you have pets, clean it like every once a month. Because we have a lot of customer PCs that come back and
dog hairs
because of not being cleaned, and there's a lot of dog hairs and stuff. So make sure you clean PCs if you have pets. It's done. The PC is done.
There we go.
That's it.
Look at that cable management, guys. Nice and tidy. Gonna make it easier to slot this thing back on as well.
Yep.
There you go.
Slides on it.
Right there. That's it. It's easy as pie. And that's it, guys. Just like that, we managed to build a PC just like Lego. Very, very easy. If you want to win the PC that we just built in the video, all you gotta do is click the link in the description below that's labeled Dr. Memory. That is literally it, and just follow the instructions from there. Hope you guys have a nice Christmas and good luck with the giveaway. Peace.